Hello students, this is the next lecture for TY BCom students. Subject name is Business Statistics second paper, second term, Unit 5, Lecture 9. Name of the topic is normal distribution, normal approximation to binomial distribution. We are going to see examples and problems based on the above topic. So normal approximation to binomial distribution. If X follows binomial distribution with parameters n and p, if n is very large and neither p nor q is very small, the distribution of z is equal to x minus np upon root of npq follows normal 0. See the example. A fair die is tossed 720 times. Find the probability that the face 6 will appear, first part of the problem, between 100 and 125 times. Second part of the problem, more than 135 times. So see, if we roll a die, definitely there are 6 possibilities available. Getting 6, not getting 6 is the Bernoulli trial. So it's a binomial distribution. See the solution. Let x denote number of times face 6 will appear. So as there are 6 faces, probability of success will be 1 by 6 and n is given as 720. So distribution of x is binomial with parameters n and p. As n is large, we use normal approximation to binomial distribution. So x follows normal with mu is equal to np and sigma square is equal to npq. So therefore x follows normal with mu is equal to 720 into 1 by 6. So value of mu comes out to be 120 and sigma square is calculated as 720 into 1 by 6 into 5 by 6. So if we solve it further, the answer is sigma square is equal to 100. So therefore x follows normal with mu 120 and sigma square 100. So next part of the problem. So we'll write the things in notation. X follows normal with mu is equal to 120, sigma square is equal to 100. We know that if x follows normal with mu sigma square, then z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma follows normal 0, 1. So z is equal to x minus 120 upon 10 will follow normal 0, 1. Now in the first part of the problem, we want to find probability 100 less than x less than 125, which can be written as probability 100 minus 120 divided by 10 less than x minus mu upon sigma less than 125 minus 120 upon 10, which is equal to probability minus 2.00 less than z less than 0.5. Now we will draw the curve. Minus 2.00 will come on left hand side of the curve and 0.5 will come on right hand side of the curve. We know that if we see the value of 2.0 in the 0 column, the value is 0.02275, which is the tail part which is given in the table. Same way, if I see the value of 0.5 in the 0 column, the value is 0.30854. These two values we don't want because the marked portion is the middle part of the problem, middle portion of the curve. So, and total probability is 1. So, we can get the answer as 1 minus 0.02275 plus 0.30854, which is nothing but 1 minus 0.33129. So, the final answer is 0.66871. In the second part of the problem, we want to find probability x greater than 135, which is equal to probability x minus mu upon sigma greater than 135 minus 120 upon 10. So, which can be written as probability z greater than 1.50. So, again we will draw the curve. 1.50 will come on right hand side of the curve and we want greater part. So, right hand portion will get marked. And as the marked portion is the tail part of the curve, we can get the answer directly from the normal probability integral table. What is the procedure? 1.5 in the 0 column, we have to see the value. So this is nothing but 1.5 in the 0 column. So 66807, 0.066807. So the answer is 0.66807. See the next example. Example, 1000 independent rolls of fair die were made. Using normal approximation to binomial, find the probability that number 6 will appear on uppermost face between 150 and 200 times, both inclusive. See the solution. Let X denote number of sixes appearing in 1000 rolls of a die. So X follows binomial distribution with n is equal to 1000 and p is equal to 1 upon 6. So expected value of X is nothing but NP, which is calculated as 1000 into 1 by 6, that is equal to 166.667. Variance of X is nothing but NPQ, which is equal to 1000 into 1 by 6 into 5 by 6. So the answer is 138.8889. So we can say that therefore X follows normal with mu is equal to 166.667 and sigma square is equal to 138.8889. Now we know that if X follows normal with mu sigma square, then Z is equal to X minus mu upon sigma follows normal 0, 1. So Z is equal to X minus 166.667 divided by square root of 138.8889. This will follow normal 0, 1. Now we want to find the probability that X lies between 150 and 200. So probability 150 less than or equal to X less than or equal to 200 is equal to probability 150 minus 166.667 divided by square root of 138.8889 less than or equal to X minus mu upon sigma less than or equal to 200 minus 166.667 divided by square root of 138.8889. So which can be written as, so probability 150 less than or equal to X less than or equal to 200 is equal to probability minus 1.4142 less than or equal to Z less than or equal to 2.82. So after getting the range of Z, we will draw the curve. Minus 1.41 will come on left hand side of the curve and positive 2.82 will come on right hand side of the curve. If we see the value of 1.4 in the first column, the probability which we are getting is the tail part. So this blank portion 0.079270, and if you see the value of 2.8 in the second column, the value is 0.0023274. But we don't want these two values, we want the middle part of the curve. So we can write this as 1 minus 0.079270 plus 0.0023274, which can be considered as 0.9184. Next example, for a binomial distribution with n is equal to 120 and p is equal to 0.60, let X be the number of successes in 120 trials. Using normal approximation to binomial distribution, obtain first part of the problem, X greater than or equal to 70. Second part of the problem, probability 65 less than or equal to X less than or equal to 68. See the solution. Let X denote number of successes in 120 trials. So X follows binomial distribution with n is 120 and p is equal to 0.60. So expected value of X for binomial is NP, which can be written as 120 into 0.6. So answer is 72. And variance of X for binomial is NPQ, which is equal to 120 into 0.6 into 0.4. So answer is 28.8. So we can write this as X follows normal with mu is equal to 72 and sigma square is equal to 28.8. We know that if x follows normal with mu sigma square, then z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma follows normal 0, 1. So this is equal to x minus 72 upon square root of 28.8 will follow normal 0, 1. So in the first part of the problem, we want probability x greater than or equal to 70. So this is equal to probability x minus mu upon sigma greater than or equal to 70 minus 72 upon square root of 28.8. So this is equal to probability z greater than or equal to minus 0.3727. Now we will draw the curve. This is the normal probability curve. Minus 0.37 will come on left hand side of the curve, and we want greater part. So we will mark the right hand side portion. But we know that if I see the value of 0.3 in the 7th column, the probability is 0.35569, which is the tail part which we are getting. So to get the shaded portion, we have to consider 1 minus 0.35569. So the final answer is 0.64431. In the second part of the problem, we want probability 65 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 68, which is equal to probability 65 minus 72 upon square root of 28.8 less than x minus mu upon sigma less than 68 minus 72 upon square root of 28.8, which is equal to probability minus 1.3044 less than z less than minus 0.74. Now both the ordinates are negative. Both ordinates will come on left hand side of the curve, and we know that in such type of situations we have to subtract the smaller probability from the greater probability. So the answer is 0.22663 minus 0.096800. So the final answer is 0.12983. See the next example. A process yields 10% defective items. If 100 items are randomly selected from the process, using normal approximation, find probability that the number of defectives, first part exceed 13, second part are less than 8. Now getting a defective item, not getting a defective item, it's a Bernoulli trial. So we can say that if x is the defined as number of defectives, x will follow binomial distribution with n is equal to 100 and p is equal to 0.10. So we know that if x follows binomial with np, expected value of x is nothing but np, which is equal to 100 into 0.1. So that value is 10, and variance of x is equal to npq, which is nothing but 100 into 0.1 into 0.9, which is nothing but 9. So therefore x will follow normal distribution with mean 10 and variance 9. We know that z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma follows normal 0, 1. So z is equal to x minus 10 upon 3 will follow normal 0, 1. So in the first part of the problem, we want probability x greater than 13, which is equal to probability x minus mu upon sigma greater than 13 minus 10 upon 3. So which is equal to probability z greater than 1.00. Draw the curve. Positive 1.00 will come on right hand side of the curve, and as we want greater part, the tail part will get marked. And we know that if we see the value of 1.0 in the 0 column, the value which we are getting is nothing but 0.15866, and directly answer we are getting. See the value, how to see the value of 1.0 in the 0 column. So this is your 1.0 in the 0 column. See 15866. See the value, this is 15866. It should be preceded with 0. So answer is 0.15866. So this is the first part of the problem. In the second part of the problem, we want probability x less than 8, which is equal to probability x minus mu upon sigma less than 8 minus 10 upon 3. So that is equal to probability z less than minus 0.67. So minus 0.67, we will draw the curve. Minus 0.67 will come on left hand side of the curve, and as we want less part, the tail part will get marked. And we know that if I see the value of 0.6 in the 7th column, I am going to get direct answer, which is nothing but 0.25143. See 0.6 in the 7th column. 0.6 in the 7th column. .6. So the answer is 25143. 0.25143. So the answer directly can be written as 0.25143. See the next example. It is known that 30% of atoms are defective. What is the probability that in a lot of 1000 atoms, 280 or less will be defective? See the solution. Getting defective atom, not getting defective atom. So it's a Bernoulli trial. So we can say that let X denote number of defective atoms. So X follows binomial with n is equal to 1000 and P is given as 0.30. Now we know that if X follows binomial with NP, Z is equal to X minus mu upon sigma follows normal 0, 1. So Z is equal to X minus NP upon square root of NPQ will follow normal 0, 1. So X follows normal with mu is equal to NP and sigma square is equal to NPQ. So therefore X follows normal with mu is equal to 1000 into 0.3 and sigma square is equal to 1000 into 0.3 into 0.7. So therefore X follows normal with mu is equal to 300 and sigma square is equal to 210. Therefore Z is equal to X minus 300 upon root of 210 will follow normal 0, 1. Now we want probability X less than 280. So which can be written as probability X minus mu upon sigma less than 280 minus 300 upon 14.4913, which is square root of 210. So which can be written as probability Z less than minus 1.38. So draw the curve. This is normal probability curve. Minus 1.38 will be on the left hand side of the curve. Now we have to see how to see the value of 1.3 in the 8th column. And we know that the marked portion is the tail part. So we are getting the value directly. We are getting the answer directly. So probability Z less than minus 1.38 is equal to 0.083793.